What would you give for a child you loved? To make their wish come true? To help them fight a critical illness? Just imagine what you'd do. Every single one of us can make the stars align, because when we come together, hope and joy will shine.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning as always. Welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather This Morning at 7:30 or 7:31 if you really want to be exact. Thanks as always for waking up with us. Hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out the door for your Thursday morning. Looking like another great day ahead. The dry overall forecast does continue for your day. Slightly cooler weekend ahead. If you're here from my push alert, we'll have a few details on that in just a minute, but it is looking nice out there. Not too cool, not fall, I would say, but slightly cooler nonetheless. And more rain is on tap as we head into our next work week. So that's everything you need to know, kind of the forecast in a nutshell. Now let's really dig into it. Here's a look over in Alcorn County at the Crossroads Museum in Corinth. Nice overall conditions. Look at all that sunshine, blue skies in the background, temperatures in the low 60s there. Most of us starting off our morning in the 60s, even middle 60s. A little bit further south you go over in Lee County, live look in Tupelo. Beautiful conditions there as well. Nice sunrise out there this morning. Conditions there in the middle 60s. You can see they're not tracking any clouds in the forecast really. So lots of sunshine out there for your day ahead. If you have a nice picture, make sure to send it in. You can be featured on our Weather Watchers. Take a look at this. Our meteorologist Caleb even sent this one in yesterday. There were some rainbows around. We got a few pictures and he sent in this one that I really like. This is over on Mississippi State's campus. I believe that it's over in Starkville. You can see that nice sunrise. I think that's the YMCA building if I had to guess. But anyway, nice conditions out there. Nice nice rainbow out there yesterday. If you have a picture of a rainbow or a nice sunrise, again, make sure to send it in right there on our app. Let's talk about temperatures right now in the 60s across the board for the most part. Now down into the Delta, yeah, they're already in the 70s, 71 in Greenwood. But for Northeast Mississippi, mainly in the 60s this morning. 61 in Houston, 62 in Eupora, a little bit cooler, trying to be in the 50s over in Amory, 64 in Lee County, 63 in Lafayette County. Most of us in the 60s this morning, just like we have been the last few mornings. Let's talk about your first 12 hours ahead. Temperature is going to be in the middle 60s as we head over the next hour. We'll be in the upper 70s by 11. Most of us going to be in the middle 80s for a majority of your afternoon to upper 80s. Slightly cooler than yesterday. I'm talking by maybe a degree or two, but we'll take what we can get, right? And you can see there those icons, sunshine all day long into clear conditions, dropping into the 70s by 8. So lots of sunshine in the forecast today. Same story this morning. Take a look at current satellite radar. Looking across the nation, not a whole lot going on anywhere you go. Maybe some rain happening over in places like Oklahoma. Over here, though, in the southeast, we're dry, seeing some clouds down to our south, but lots of sunshine in our forecast today as we head now all the way through your 3 o'clock hour. Rain stays to the south. We stay dry and clear throughout your day and evening ahead. Going into your Friday, same story. Starting off the morning with a dry commute. That'll stay the same as we head into the afternoon. So good to go for any of those Friday plans out there. Not tracking any rain here in North Mississippi. Or you can see here really region-wide in the southeast, not tracking a whole lot of anything going on for the end of our work week and also for the beginning of our weekend. Tracking into Saturday afternoon, same story, maybe a few clouds out there, but no rain expected on your Saturday as well. So got any early weekend plans, you're going to be good to go. Coming up next, we'll take it hour by hour of what you can expect temperature-wise for those Friday night plans. It is going to be slightly cooler, as I said, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's going to be a really nice forecast we have on tap for those Friday night football games. I'll have that exact forecast. Of course, we'll talk about the latest drought monitor that just came out, let me see, about 4 minutes ago. So we'll have all of that coming up.
A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's scary that it can be put into anything and we can't even see it or notice it.
When people are fed, futures are nourished. They can connect with the world around them, unlock endless possibilities, and thrive. Join the movement to end hunger. Volunteer. Advocate. Donate. Go to feedingamerica.org/actnow.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday out there to you. Look out over in Greenwood. Nice conditions across the board. If you haven't headed out this morning, it looks a lot like this no matter where you are. Beautiful blue skies and nice conditions overall. Temperatures in the 70s over there. So already in the 70s in places in the Delta. Some of us, though, hanging on to the 60s, like over in Lafayette County. Same story, different camera. You can see those beautiful ongoing conditions. Not even a cloud in the sky over in Oxford. As for airport delays this morning, maybe you're hopping on a flight for an early weekend getaway. Well, you're good to go region-wide. We're not looking at any moderate to major delays in all of our region airports and also nationally as well. All of our international airports from Memphis to Atlanta, up in Chicago, down into places like Denver and Seattle. Good to go this morning in all of those national airways. As if you're sticking here in North Mississippi, we're going to be in the upper 60s by 9. If you're not already there, some places in the Delta already there, and I get that. Middle 70s by 10, and then upper 70s by 11. Lots of sunshine. You can see chock full of sunshine in the forecast today. Going to need the shades no matter where you're out or when you're out. Let's talk about high temperatures for your Thursday. A few degrees below yesterday. We had a high here in Tupelo of 89 yesterday. We're forecasting 87 today. So we'll take the 2 degrees. Okay, we'll take the gradual decrease. Going to be a little bit cooler today across the board. Some of us still near 90 in Grenada, over into the Delta, 88 in Senatobia, 88 in Starkville, 88 in Eupora. But you get the picture. Upper 80s expected, even to middle 80s if you're further north. But overall, this gradual decrease is what we're really going to be tracking for your day ahead. Again, most of us in the upper 80s, dry and warm. That's the main story today. Lots of sunshine to get in the forecast, keeping us very, very dry out there. Now through noon, it's going to be the same story as this morning, just tracking overall dry conditions and blue skies. Same story even into your afternoon. Maybe a few clouds try to creep into places like Atala County. Most of us just dealing with full sunshine throughout the majority of your day ahead. Full sunshine turns into clear conditions as we head 7 through your 10 o'clock hour for those maybe community college games, if you're headed out to those, junior high football games, or if you're just headed out and about, you're going to be good to go on your Thursday evening. Let's go overnight into your Friday. A little bit more cloud cover to start off the day and round out the day on Friday, but no rain expected. And again, this is mainly for folks in our southern half of our area. So I'm talking Grenada County over into the Golden Triangle region, Vernon, Alabama, and south of that. Yeah, I could see a little bit more clouds into your Friday afternoon, but I'm not tracking any rainfall. Dry conditions, just a good mix of sun and clouds. As we head into Friday evening, good to go, dry across the board, and nice conditions out there for your Friday. Take a look at high temperatures for Friday. Now, even a little bit lower than today. Do you get my point here? We're slowly going down as we head into Friday into the weekend. Middle 80s for a majority of us on your Friday, even the low 80s, 83 in Eupora. 83 in Starkville, 82 in Louisville, 84 in New Albany, 84 here in Lee County. So a low to middle 80s are going to be the story out there for your Friday, feeling a little bit more around average for this time of year. Our high school game of the week presented by KC Lott is going to be New Albany at North Pontotoc. Nice conditions for that game and across the board for your Friday night. Yeah, we'll start off in the 80s if you're headed out and about early for those games, but by halftime, we're in the 70s. By the time you go home, we're in the 60s. So really nice out there, nice games. And you might even need the light coat, hey, if you're cold-natured like me, by the time you round out that game. So overall, nice conditions out there for our Friday night and for those football games. I think you're going to be good to go out there. As for your weekend ahead, we are going to be sticking in the middle 80s Saturday and Sunday. So that's some good news. This is still slightly above average for this time of year. We should be in the low 80s, but still better than being near 90, right? So middle 80s Saturday and Sunday, a little bit cooler out there than we've been seeing the past few days. Maybe an isolated shower chance for the back half of your weekend. I think Sunday mainly looking dry. We'll talk about better rain chances coming up. This is the latest drought monitor. This just came out 10 minutes ago. So let's talk about it, right? It came out as I was starting this live broadcast. One thing that I noticed that has helped out a little bit is that extreme drought that we talked about in places like Jackson, Tennessee, has went away. However, some worsening drought has happened over in our area. Let's talk about that. And one thing I'm noticing is Aliceville up into Columbus, that severe drought has now kind of come into play. That was not here last week. Still seeing that severe drought extending from places like Tunica County into places like Lafayette County over in Water Valley, trying to creep into places like Grenada County as well, and still seeing that trying to creep into places like over in Alcorn County. So still dry out there, even seeing that kind of dry conditions creeping into the majority of our area now. Still need the rainfall. When are we going to be getting it? Not until next week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that is good news, I guess, if you have any plans this weekend. But we do need the rain. It's going to really come as we head Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are the 3 main days I'm watching as we head over the next 7 days, really as we head even into our next work week. I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday going to be the wettest of our next work week. So I encourage you, keep checking in with the forecast as we continue to get new data in. We're probably going to be increasing these rain chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as that data rolls in and we decide, okay, which of these days is going to be seeing more rain than the others. We'll continue to keep you updated with that. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Upper 80s today, turn into middle 80s Friday and Saturday. Lows in the 50s. Look at that. Friday morning, as you're starting off the day, hopefully with me at 6:30, we're going to be tracking out temperatures in the upper 50s. Going to be a little bit cooler as you're headed out the door on your Friday morning, and if you're getting up that early on your Saturday morning as well. Middle 80s for Saturday and Sunday. We'll stay in the middle 80s into our next work week. And again, those rain chances, that's the main thing I think we're going to be talking about into your next week, is just the rain coming back into the forecast. A little bit of a different story, a different weather pattern going to be setting up into our next work week ahead. Make sure to tune in at 5 and 6 for our next live broadcast this evening. Matt and Gabe will be having everything you need to know to get you out the door, or I guess out the door, maybe in the door if you're headed back from work or anything like that at 5, 6, and also at 10 o'clock. And I'll be right back here on your Friday morning to wake up with you.
A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's scary that it can be put into anything, and we can't even see it or notice it.
Being a parent, especially for the first time, with that comes a lot of self-doubt. As a dad, I just try to lead by example. When you're trying to be the best person that you can be, your kids see that and then they emulate that.